Ugh, I mean, do you feel supported? Let's jump. Let's jump right in it. Do you feel supported? Do you feel like you got people in your corner? I mean, do you like? It's a general question that I'm asking the room, that I'm asking everybody that hears, everybody that can hear. If they can respond in the comments, that's fantastic. But I want to open this conversation. I want to open the dialogue to everyone, not just me. Now, I will speak from my perspective, but I want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to participate. I want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to understand the awkward moments that we're facing. Do you feel supported? And not just in your ventures, not just in your dreams, not just in your goals, not just in your grandiose thinking. I mean, just in your daily life, do you feel supported? Do you feel like you have the pillars to stand on when you're not feeling the greatest? Do you have individuals to lean on when you're not feeling the greatest? Do you have systems that can support you even when you cannot find the strength to support yourself? Do you feel supported? I ask myself that on a daily basis. Do you feel supported? Do you feel like you're getting everything out of the people that are in your life? And at times I feel awkward thinking about that because it sounds selfish. But I don't want to waste anyone's time. And I don't want to waste mine. I don't want to waste anyone's time. I don't want to feel like a burden. And more so, I don't want to be a burden unexpectedly, or I don't want to unknowingly be a burden. I don't want to be living life and it's one way and it's really another when it comes to a certain individual. It's really another when it comes to these group of people. And I've been there. I've been that individual. I've been like, oh wait, hold. I thought it was different. I thought we not good. We was just at the movies last week. We was just kicking it. We just had game night. We not good. I thought. Yeah, you thought. But just because you think it doesn't make it true. So I don't ever want to be a burden. And a burden meaning an unnecessary weight. I don't want to be dragged behind someone's life. I don't want to be dragged behind someone's thoughts. I don't want to be an afterthought. I don't want to be something that you just so happen to forget. I don't want to be someone that you pick up in your convenience. So I do self-evaluation a lot. I do self-reflection. I ask myself, do you feel supported? Do you feel cared for? Are people asking you these questions? Who's asking you these questions? Who isn't asking you these questions? What's the relationship with the people that aren't asking you these questions? Are you being a service? Are you adding value to the individuals that seem to be pouring into you or seem to be checking on you, to seem to be giving what they can to you? Not I won't say they're all, but what they can. I don't ever want to deplete someone. I don't ever want to deplete someone. I've had individuals tell me, I gave you everything. I gave you my all. I find that a problem, because if you give me your all, what do you have to give yourself? What do you have to give yourself? And if you give me your all, that lets me know that you're looking for me to give you something back. But what if it's not enough? What if it's not enough? So don't give me your all. Give me what you can, so that you can continue to be there for you. You can continue to live your best life, and I get the best version of you because you value you and not just value me at 100%, because that means you're second. So I don't ever want anyone to just give me their all. I want to be able to receive what you can give. And out of that abundance, I should be able to flourish. Out of that abundance of your life, I should be able to enjoy exactly everything that you say, enjoy exactly everything that you do, enjoy exactly our interactions, our time together, because we're not operating off of survival. We're operating off of abundance. We're operating out of access. My needs are taken care of. I feel supported. Now I can spend time with this person, and we can create memories, and we can create inside jokes, and those inside jokes, those memories, those tangible things, those thoughts can stay in my mind forever, for a lifetime. Because I'm not looking at this person asking myself, what can I get out of them? I'm not looking at this person asking myself, okay, so when do I make the ask? When do I build up the courage to ask, to have something, to borrow something, to ask them to invest in a favor, ask them to whatever. But I'm just here to have a good time. Do you feel supported? Do you feel like you have people in your life that you can rely on, that you have people in your life that you can say nothing and they can feel when they need to see your face? When you pick up the phone and you call them and you're talking and they're like, yo, are you really all right? Are you really okay? And you feel safe enough to tell them the truth. You feel safe enough to understand that no matter what comes out of your mouth, that you'll be okay. That you feel safe enough to explore the unsaid things in your mind, the untapped things in your heart. Do you feel supported? That's the biggest question in the room. Do you feel supported? We are connected in so many different ways, so many different avenues, so many different opportunities of connection that we're in. Do you feel supported? Facebook, we have Facebook groups, and you could be a part of a Facebook group for anything. I mean, just about, you could be a stepbrother that is now hospitalized. There's a Facebook group for it. But at the core of those Facebook groups, it's trying to provide, or I believe in good intent, trying to provide something that we all need, and that's support. But even in those groups, do you feel supported? Do you feel like I can find somebody to really understand what I'm going through? Or I can express something in this group of shared interests, whether it's cars, whether it's video games, whether it's fashion, whether it's hair, whether it's home decor. whether it's lawn care, whatever it is, I can express something and not create an enemy. And you might be like, yo, bro, that's impossible. People are never satisfied. There's always going to be someone looking for a fight, so why even try? But I'm trying to look for support. I'm trying to make sure that I have what I need in my life. And I might have the finances, I might have the house, the car, I might have the job, I might have the talent, I might have the charisma and the wit and the beauty. I might have all of that, but I might be missing support, and that's what I'm trying to find. So I came to the elephant room just to understand and see, do you individuals, do you all feel supported? Is support given out freely, or do we have to work for it? I know we have different relationships with different people. Do you have to work for support, or is it freely given? Is there a certain threshold of time? I've known this person for a year, known this person for 10 years, I've known this person for 15 years. They're in my support system. Or is it situational? Certain things have to happen, certain situations you have to find yourself in the same situation as somebody. Yo, my cousin just got into a car wreck. Oh, my cousin did too. Oh. Now we have something in common, and we can grow from there. Now, is that growth? Because most likely you're just going to get together and just talk about exactly what brought you together in the first place, and that's a car wreck. Is that helpful? Is that supportive? What type of support are you looking for, Philip? What type of support do you think people are giving out? What type of support are people capable of doing? I remember I came from a very strict and religious background. Some call them hypocrites, but that's for another conversation. Right now, just for the sake of time, I came from a very religious and strict background, and I mean, they even taught me how to judge other. We identified as Christians, so they even taught me how to judge other Christians, which is a wild concept. But anyways, they taught me how to judge other Christians, and I remember being in an area or being in a place that I was taught never to go, but I found myself in it. I found myself there. And the individuals that were there showed so much love and compassion and generosity that I was changed for life. I was changed forever. Because for as long as I lived, I was taught that these individuals were mean. These individuals were rude, and there's just no good in them. And here I am, found myself surrounded by them and getting nothing but love and care and genuine interest in who I was as a person, something that I never experienced in my religious, strict background from any adult or anybody. We were just people coming together on a weekly basis, not knowing each other at all on any life aspects, but just coming because it was just something that we did. And finding myself on the other side of the coin and experiencing love and compassion that I was looking for my whole life. I found it in the most unexpected place. people that didn't even know me, people that probably didn't even know my name, were so nice to me. I received that from people that were strangers, and I couldn't even receive that from my own family. So I know it's out there. I know individuals have the capacity to provide support or provide care and genuine interest and love and stability. I know that there's individuals that have been in friendships for countless years and have not allowed the relationship to wither. I understand and I know that. I'm just wondering, is that still a thing? I'm wondering, is that still something that is possible? Like, are we best friends because of the time, or are we best friends because we have made a conscious decision to always be there for one another? Are we best friends because we grew up together and life just happens to have us in close quarters? Or are we best friends because no matter where I am, no matter where I go, no matter the time passed, no matter what relationship I get in, you are my best friend? Do individuals have conversation like this? Like with your best friend or with your associate, with whomever. Do individuals have conversation like this to really solidify and understand who this person is in your life? I think about it. I think about it so deeply. I do. I think about it so deeply. I feel like marriage is pushed and promoted heavy in society. And I think about individuals that wake up one day and they look and turn over in their bed and they're like, yo, I don't even know this person. I have no idea exactly who I'm laying next to. Of course, I know your name and I know your birthday, but deep down, I don't even know if our core values or our core thinking aligns. I may be an individual that is fluid and don't necessarily want to be confined in a relationship, but you are. And I enjoy and have enjoyed our relationship and enjoyed how you made me feel. So I went with what I thought was the right thing to do, and that is to get married, to have a lifelong commitment to you. And after you got and gained that life commitment from me, you changed, or the pursuit faded. Our conversation isn't the same. You aren't as adventurous as I thought you were. Like you would love to go on journeys and just drive and just talk about life and daydream with me and figure out and plan strategically. And now it's been 6 months and I haven't even heard you say or ask me how my day was. I don't know this person. I think about those individuals. Like, do you feel supported? Can a support system help you make decisions in your life? And I know we're all individuals. I know that no matter what title I'm in, no matter what position I'm in, no matter where I am, I'm going to make my own decisions no matter what. But there are people that I respect their opinion, and I may lend them a question. I may ask them a question or two just to hear what they say or hear what their perspective is on certain subjects. So individuals that feel supported, is that always the process? Is that always something that we should do when we feel supported, is to address or to consider these group of people? Are you loyal if you don't? Are you loyal if you don't consider your support system? Because how can you be helped? How can you be assisted? Or how can you be cared for if you don't invite or allow these people into the serious, heavy, weighing questions in your life? I often think, are you supported? Philip, are you supported? When I ask that question, I'm asking myself, ladies and gentlemen, are you supported? I think about us being supported, or think about the opportunity of support that we have right now with social media and our phones, and not just our phones and social media, but FaceTime. I mean, we don't have to wait to see someone's face. We can hit them up on our phone. We don't have to wait. Even if we're across the world, we don't have to wait to travel on planes, trains, and automobiles to see the person that we really want to see. I can hit you up on my phone. Even if I have an Android, there's ways to hit you up on my phone to see your face. I wonder what individuals in the 90s, how, Fred may have a group of guys that are spread all over the country. And Fred's got to wait until their annual golf trip to connect and to tell his support group all about what's happening. Because it wasn't, it wasn't three-way too much back then. And then if you had more than two other people that you wanted to talk to on three-way, that was a complicated situation. You all couldn't just get on the phone and just have a group conversation. So back in the day, you had to wait. You had to hold that in. You had to suppress that. How heavy was that for Frank, for Ted, for Jim? Insert your own name. But how heavy was that for them? How heavy was that? How heavy was that? Was that hard to hold that information? Yo, I'm having the hardest time with my wife right now, but I can't express it to her because she's a part of the other side of the equation. So I gotta wait until this is 92. Yeah. I got a group of guys, about 7 of us that get together and we, share our experiences, talk about what's going on in our life, and we, just lend each other suggestions, lend each other words of life. I could call Jim, I could call Ted, but I can't get all 7 of us on the phone, so I gotta wait. Is that heavy? I can imagine that being so heavy. And then it's the heaviest a month before the trip. like the month before, you oh God, it's 29 days, 17 hours, and 56 minutes until. How heavy was that for them? Back in it, now we have these groups. You have the union at work. You got the union. You got HR. You got support groups. You got diversity and inclusion. You know what I mean? There's so many subgroups inside the workplace now. But back in the 90s, it was just your boss. Your boss. It's you and your boss. And yeah, you can go to HR, but they're really going to consult and consider what your boss says. Where's the support? How come the systems that we have now, that we've always had, are only getting better or have made leaps of progress in the last 10 years? We've had these systems. We've had HR. We've had diversity and inclusion. We've, list them all, pride. We've had all these things. And just in the last 10 years, we're making critical adjustments to make progress. Where was the support 15 years ago? I'm still at an age that I can understand and remember when things were different. I remember being fired from a job and there was nothing that I could do. I was a caretaker for human services. And the core of the job was taking individuals into the community and doing service projects, so like volunteering and so on and so forth. This one individual, they had to, it wasn't safe for them to be around gas stations. They would go and purchase unhealthy amounts of tobacco and consume it in different ways. But a part of my job is to go to these volunteer sites. The volunteer sites have gas stations around them. And instead of management or leadership making adjustments in this person's schedule, I'm just a person that takes these individuals to these places. What am I supposed to do when they dash or make a run for the gas station? Am I supposed to leave the individual, the group of individuals that I'm with and chase after this person? Or what am I supposed to do? And this individual was successful because, again, there was nothing I could do. They were successful. I got fired. And I was a part of the union. That's what blew me. I was a part of the union. I was a part of an institution that was supposed to be there to advocate for me, and they consider my boss. They consider my boss, and that was it. Again, this is an industry. This is a sector of the economy that needs well, willing, smart, abled bodies like myself. And yet this organization wasn't too concerned about that. Joke's on them, they're no longer in business. But anyways, but I mean, I couldn't believe that I just didn't feel supported in the place that I should have. That being my work, that being my job, that being my career. I didn't feel support. I didn't feel like I could go somewhere, call somebody, or have a conversation with anyone to make change. That's part of the reason why I am who and who I am. Yeah, that's a part of the reason of who I am. I'm always, what's happening? Can I change it? If I can change it, let's change it. What happened? What happened? Can this person be cut off? Okay, do it. No, we not moving it around, or we not trying to, you know what I'm saying? We not trying to do anything to extend another opportunity for them to cut us or to damage us or to continue to hurt us. Let's cut it. Let's make change. That's it. I've been a part of organizations. I've been a part of situations where it was like, this person sucks. This person is not good at their job. This person is not good at the position that they're in. Instead of firing them, instead of letting them go, instead of telling people or telling them, hey, this is just not working out. We thought you had this type of skill set. You don't. You have another skill set, but we don't have an area that serves that. Let's cut our losses. And let's say, have a good day. Have a good life. No, let's move them over into the area. And all all while we're moving them over to the area, they're going to make more of a mess than they did in the first area. They're going to make more of a mess in the first area. And then in the second area than they did the first. How is that showing support to the individuals that, number one, that you took their teammate, good riddance, right? But number two, to the new department that they're getting this new teammate that is going to, again, make a bigger mess than what they expected. I'm coming to understand that pride and ego play a huge part in individuals' interactions. Pride and ego will run a relationship to its no more. You think you are in a relationship with Jim, but you're in a relationship with Jim's pride and ego. Because you have self-worth, because you believe that there's more for you to do or to obtain in the world, and he doesn't, his pride is going to make him say certain things or dig at you, even if you didn't do anything. His pride and his ego are going to make him interact in a certain way that he didn't before. Now, at the core, he may have a lot of feelings and emotions and love you and care for you, but his pride and ego are bigger than his emotions. His pride and his ego is bigger than his heart. So those bosses or that leadership that I'm talking about, they may be sensible, smart people. They may be sensible, smart people and understand that, hey, this really isn't working, but I'm the person that hired him. I'm the person that hired them. I'm the person that hired her. I'm the person that brought them on. I'm the person that recommended them. I'm the person that gave them the plug. And my name is on the line. So instead of just cutting our losses, I'm going to stroke my pride and my ego and move them in a different direction. Why? And these individuals don't even know that they're sacrificing your relationship with them because you're watching them move around how they move around. You're watching them make the decision to not make things better for you. They're actually making it worse for you. They're sacrificing your relationship for their pride, their ego. Where's the support in that? Where's the support in that? I find it so interesting when individuals ask for something that you may not be able to give. And the first thing they bring up when you say, I don't have the capacity to give that, whether it's time, like, oh, can you pick me up from the airport at this time? Oh man, I'm sorry. My day doesn't allow me to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I got a meeting at this time or whatever, even if you don't explain. But if you just say, oh man, I don't have time to do that. I was there for you. Man, remember when your mom died? Who was you on the phone with the whole time? Like, you was on the phone with me. What? I didn't ask you to do that. I didn't ask you to do that. It just so happened to be you were around, or just so happened that we were in a moment that we could talk or text, or you asked me how was I doing, and I just told you how I was doing and what I was dealing with. I didn't ask you to do that. It's like people pocket their support. Like, all right, yeah, like it's like an IOU, a secret IOU. It's like a secret IOU. Like, yo, I'm gonna be there for this person, but I'm gonna keep my receipts. I'm gonna remember exactly where I was, what I was doing, and how this came about, so that in turn, when I need something from them, and they don't do what I want them to do, or they don't say yes, I'm gonna make sure I show my receipt. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get my return. I'm gonna make sure I show my receipt so that they know and understand that my reasons are valid, and they should acknowledge it and do what I'm asking them to do. Bruh, is that support? Is that support? Or is that manipulation? Am I being there for you solely because you need it? Or am I being there for you just to have something or someone in my network to provide a favor later? Am I being there for you genuinely because your heart hangs in the balance? Or am I there just investing in myself at a later time? Man, I had to let that breathe. And if I'm honest, and this is my last part, and I'm gonna get out your way. If I'm honest, I'm turned off by TikTok advice. I'm turned off by the cliches. I'm turned off by the groupthink advice. You showed up and you showed out. Thanks for the compliment. I just heard that on the TikTok. You showed up and it's giving everything I needed. Thank you for the compliment. I heard that on TikTok as well. I heard that on the TikTok, you know. Yeah, but it's true. Oh yeah, okay. All right, yeah. Delay is not denial. Yeah, okay, yes. Favor ain't fair. Okay. I mean, I'm an individual and I live life accordingly, and I don't base my life or my value off of what somebody else's life or what somebody else has. So that really doesn't apply. Because you're telling me favor isn't fair, so that lets me know that you're trying to compare my life or what's going on in my life to someone else. I'm blessed and highly favored. You are too. Yeah. I mean, I understand that. Blessed and highly favored, sure. But what's the threshold for highly favored? What's the threshold for blessed? Because we could have two different meanings if we really talk about it. But we don't have to talk about it. But I'm just saying, I'm just here to really understand and throw things against the wall and figure out my thoughts so that I can have clarity. I don't necessarily need your TikTok advice. And it's okay. You don't always have to have words to say. Sometimes people just want your presence. Sometimes I just want to be around you. Sometimes I just want to feel you. Sometimes I just want to hear your heartbeat. I don't want to let words muck up our interaction. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Because I'm still trying to figure out and put words to my feelings. I just need you. I just need support. And that support right now is just you in my area. That's just the sound of your text message going off. That's just the sound of you typing. You not even paying attention to what I got going on. You're not even paying attention to who I'm thinking about right now. But just the fact that you're around is just enough. You don't have to be my superhero. You don't have to be my rescuer. I just need somebody here Let go of the words. Let go of the searching of the answers. I don't need you to have answers right now. I need you just to be available. I need you just to have the willingness to show up. And then also, don't leave me to fill in the blanks. Like if I'm asking for you, if I'm asking advice or I'm asking for you to give me the real, give me the real. Give me the honest truth. Don't leave me to my own thoughts and my own imagination. It gets lost in translation. If I ask you, yo, how is your process when you came on board to your new job? Well, you know, I was like that. And because I was like that, they had no other choice but to bring me on. And when I was brought on, you know what I mean? They put me in front of the line. You know, I really didn't go through that entry training. I was just, they just put me in because I was ready to go. And because I was ready to go, I made things happen. Because when I made things happen, I've been good ever since. What? What? I'm just asking your process of how you were onboarded because I'm starting an agency. I'm starting a company. And I really like your company and what you guys are doing over there. So I just wondered the process and how they did things so that I don't have to carbon copy what they do, but I can be inspired and do something similar. But you want to give me the razzle dazzle. You want to give me the 1-2 step back through the legs in between and lay. I don't even know exactly the efficiency of your company anymore. I'm starting to rethink the reputation your company has. Don't leave me to fill in the blanks, bro. Like if we really talking like that, if you really my mans, if you really the person that I care about, if you really my friend, whatever questions I ask, know that I'm asking in genuine curiosity and not to hold it against you or not to save it for later and manipulate you into letting me know something because you gave me this information before. How much money you make over there? Oh, I make $60K a year. And then later, like, yo, can you borrow me $200? I know you got it $60K a year, right? Right? Nah, bruh. That's not what we do. That's not what we do, man. That's not what we do, dog. Don't leave me to fill in the blanks, man. Bruh, I'll never forget one of my brothers. They was like, yeah, I'm going out east, bro. I'm moving out east. So if you ever out east, hit me up. Let's link. I'll be happy to see you. Me, I had an opportunity to go out east. Hit him up long. I mean, like, it was a couple months before I got there. Like, yo, this is what's going on in my life. I'm be out there, out east, similar to your area. Like, let's make a plan and see each other. They hit me like, bruh, I mean, where you gonna be is hours from me, and I don't see us, making it happen or whatever. And they didn't even know my capacity. I could have made it to them, or I could have, there were so many opportunities, but it just got shut down. But before they made it out there, oh yeah, whatever, whenever you make it out there, let me know, and I'll take care of you. Like, we good, we blah blah blah. You just saying stuff just to make it sound good. You just saying stuff just so you could say that you said it. And this same individual will fly anywhere else to fly to other people. Will fly across the world for other individuals. But hey, that's just a relationship, you know what I mean? No harm, no foul, no malice, no disrespect, no nothing. It's just, I understand now. Individuals say things just to feel good that they said it. So I just got to continue to search for my support system, search for the individuals that provide safety. And it's not even active or intentional safety. Those individuals just might be cool and just might be chill. And I can feel when it's okay to say certain things and to have certain conversations and build my support system. Hopefully you have your support system, and I hope it's serving you well. My name is Philip Conley Jr. This is The Elephant Room. I am so beautiful and amazed to have you here with us. Subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your comments in the comment section. If this added value or entertained you in any way, shape, or form, share with your people. Share with your people so they can contribute to the conversation. We want to hear. We want to understand. We want to see if people are really doing these things and providing safety and really gaining support from the avenues and the social media platforms that intend to give support tools so that people can be connected on many different forms. But until next time, until I see you guys again, I love you from the bottom to the top of my heart, and I don't want you to forget that. Peace and love.